So if there was a type of plane or set that Magic was going to make, what would you want it to be? Put it in the comments below. I love to see the different places and people want the Magic to go. We did an animal set, we did a horse set, and now we're getting, a bunch of stuff. Let me know what you want to see. And welcome to MTG Thrifty Thursdays, as we talk about budget replacements for mostly Commander staples, sometimes other things. And today we're finishing up the land cycles, and we're going to some lands that were very popular. We're even in standard for a bit, rotated out. I think we'll see some more of them. So let's take a look at the lands here. The lands we're talking about are the Triomes. So this one is Raffine's Tower. It's, plains, an island, and a swamp. It taps for white, blue, black. There is a whole cycle of these. These are absolutely amazing. There were some that came in Capenna. There were some that came in Ikoria. They are great to have in any deck that you're running 3 colors or more. They're great in 5-color decks. They're searchable. And they're between $15 and $30 depending on the popularity of them. So today I want to take and show you a couple of different budget options that we have to replace these. These are good because they also have the cycling. But we're going to take you to, and remember, these are budget options. So they're much cheaper, but they're not as good necessarily because these you can actually are fetchable with your fetch lands and stuff like that, whereas these other two aren't as fetchable. So let's take a look here what we got. First one's up, I believe these are called like shard lands, or wedge lands. I think they're both, there's a mix of them, but basically they come into tap and they produce one of 3 colors. Again, there's a whole cycle of these that you can get. So the other ones, the only disadvantage of these is these are not fetchable, but they do exactly the same as the other, and they're definitely a whole lot cheaper and everything because they come in tap. The other ones, the only reason the other ones are just a little bit better is because they are fetchable. And let's take a look at one more. These are the lair lands. So they are lair in addition to the normal type. Now the downside is when they come in, you have to sacrifice it unless you return a non-lair land you control. So if you have to bounce a land to your hand. The advantage is though it doesn't come into tap. So this one actually is a little bit better, minus having to bounce a land to your hand because it automatically comes into play untapped. You just can't fetch it unless you have a card that says go search for a lair. And I think there might be some of those back from some old sets and stuff like that. But yeah, here are some budget options for your Triomes. Let me know in the comments below where we want to go next. What kind of, we've done tutors, we've done lands. What are some budget alternatives you're looking for in Magic the Gathering? Or some cards, just let me know. I'd love to have them in the comments so that we can go through together and try to find you budget replacement for those cards to help make your decks, a little bit more budget friendly, but also have good cards that are just as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. And as always, we'll see you next time.